Try this again. That's so strange. Let's try this again. Edit. Public. Save. Alright. I'm just making sure we're still up. I don't want a frozen screen. Let's see here. Yeah, Coff3s is here. Should be working. It's not frozen. Yeah, it's working. I should download Moblin, yeah. No, the issue is like, I started messing around with link-only chats because I want to secure for New York. And the problem is like, it won't go off of unlinked chats. So I have to go in and literally change everything from another phone. And sometimes it does, like, it works like it's supposed to, like this, when I make it unlinked. And other times, what happens is, it freezes up when we're talking, so, or we're streaming. But yeah, everything's working just fine right now. But you can also use linked, like, say you're like rolling around and stuff, you want to make yourself private. You go to link, and then you just shoot out links to people who you verified on the, like, on the servers. Because right now, there's like only a couple people in Wichita that I would trust the link when I go stream out of town. Yeah, I will download Moblin then. I want to looking at RL Pro 2, but I'll walk over here. Let's dox my location. I can't because I don't want to dox my tags. I can turn somewhat, but we don't want to dox. Well, that's the furthest I'll go. Some geniuses dox their tags by so you see the screen on here and you think the borders are where they're at. Like you see that tree right there. What you see is this, and then when you go back and watch the live, what the live shows is this. That's how you dox your plates. And I've had a few friends dox their plates before, but anyway, as you know, like these days you could pay for information for like anybody. You could pay for a location, like addresses to people who have plates and stuff. All you gotta do is just throw, like, I don't know. It's not that expensive. Subscriptions are cheaper, but it's just if you want that peace of mind to know who's around you and shit, you know. Thank you, appreciate it, Crosby. I use iPhone 15 Pro. Yeah, it's got a really good camera. There's iPhones and stuff, but the problem is like I don't like. I had a MacBook in the past a long time ago, but with iPhones, it's just, I feel like I'm using an MP3 player. I don't know, it's weird. Let's zoom in across here. That's the Renaissance Festival. Mainly, it's probably like 80% white, maybe 90% white. I don't care. It's quiet, but yeah, there's where sometimes I fish at. Good taste. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I gotta start, I gotta get some work on it done. But yeah, I take care of the best I can. Thanks for that compliment. I don't actually hear many from, like, a lot of older people, mature people will compliment my car, but some kids, like little kids especially, like little ones, are like, whoa! But when it comes to like teenagers to like 20-year-olds to like 30-year-olds to even like 40-year-olds, it's kind of like, it's weird because like women, I mean, they act weird. Like when you get a nice car, women could act weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But it's all good though, because you know, I don't try to understand it. I'm just like, I'll just keep moving on because, you know, I got somebody in mind to hang out with, and honestly, she's pretty much deleted everybody else around. So, like, if I find what I want, and guess who's rolling in that Camaro over there, doing IRL and having fun, existing on the map, what do I care about, like, people who are, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, like, anybody's superior to anybody, but in my mind, there are people that are superior to other people. Academically, physically, you know, stuff like that. How's that not superior? So my mind's a little different, but I look up to some person as superior. So, and you know, more will come out about that person, but you know, I just look at it and I'm like, I see something there that I could promote. I see something there that I could definitely. We got the American flag rolling through. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you see like people coming through with a Mexican flag. Well, you actually don't really see that too much. Like people flying the Mexican flag. But yeah, there's an American flag. That's the flag. That's the only flag of America, in my opinion. That's a flag that gave rights and freedoms. And you know, I heard people saying stuff about it's auto. I don't like, I mean, I could do manual, it's just I didn't want to fuck with it. I do a lot of stuff. There's a giant ass fish that just fucking jumped right there and we missed it. You see it? Fuck, it'd be a perfect day to fish. I'm gonna look at, oh fuck it, did you see it again? Hell yeah, Crosby, that's what I'm talking about. We can't be afraid to fly our country's flag. You know, and people that have like Trump flags and shit, I feel like, you know, they have a right to. This is a president, you know? But, you know, in the other world, oh, we need to fly everybody else's flags. We need to accept everybody and all this stuff. I'm just like, dude, why don't we just sell fucking America to everybody else and just let, you know, it won't be America anymore. What makes America great is, honestly, the people who fight the wars to keep it great, to keep it free. I'm looking at people talking about doxing ICE agent locations. It's weird because, one, you can't dox federal workers. It's a fucking crime. So anybody doing that shit, get ready to get a visit from the Alphabet Boys because you committed a crime. But they don't tell you that, though. But the problem with like people like in liberal to giving up locations of police and taking pictures and stuff is these guys can be going after really bad guys, like not like you know, they could be or they could not be. I don't fucking know. When you enter the country, or when you basically start wanting to have, because there's this thing about constitutional rights, right? And I feel for it. I feel for the minorities. I feel for the people who are here to make their lives better. But when they're talking about the constitutional rights of people who became citizens by breaking the laws, their first, you know, crossing the border illegally, he's breaking the law. And you want to be a citizen, by your first step is just break the law. How did you become a citizen? I just walked right in illegally, and then I got this life. I did not fight for this country. I didn't fucking go through the recession. You know, I didn't. I send money back to my own country whenever, you know, because of my family. So there's a lot of factors, but one of them should not be. I just pretty much like. That's like me looking at my neighbor's house and I just go to my neighbor's house and go up inside their house and start squatting and say, hey, I live here now, you know, something like that. Because it's kind of like, it's a bad taste in your mouth when you got people who have done nothing for this country and they want to claim it as their country, but yet fly their flags here. It makes no sense. And it's all good though. We all have a right to talk about what we want to talk about, right? You know, and the people who get mad the most about the truth are people with stuff to hide, or people who are basically tyrants themselves. The whole Antifa stuff, the whole socialism, Marxism crap. I mean, they are fascist because they're saying that, oh, we don't get what we want now. We don't get a. You know who really made a lot of money off of the open borders? Drug dealers. Never has it so flourished I've ever heard of at the borders. Now that they're getting tightened up, We don't have people crossing. People are not coming over. People are getting deported. And not to mention, stuff isn't coming across as much as it used to. Now, I'm not a part of the government. I am not the President of the United States. I'm a citizen speaking about real facts that are happening from the past to now. As an American, I'm speaking about what the government has done and the results of it. But that's where those people come in who are tyrants. They don't want you to have an open voice. You're not even allowed to speak the facts of what the government's doing as a citizen, because then you're met with intimidation and, oh, you're racist, oh, you're this. It's like, no, I'm not fucking crazy. I saw the direction everything was going. And America needed a change. Anyway. In this life, you mind you better learn once. On the amps hit, only manuals are left. Yeah, I know, right, Cosby? You're speaking facts, man. I read about this, I watch it on the news, and then I repeat it, you know, and like I said, we all need our freedoms to talk about what we want. Because I say other people come from their countries and fly their flags here, and I don't agree with it. Is that going to stop people from flying their flags? No. Everybody's going to continue doing what they're doing. That's where I say my voice, if it does matter, maybe I'm doing something right. If it matters, if it shakes things up, maybe I'm doing something right. But how can I get a reaction? And you're talking to somebody who doesn't really have any friends. How the fuck do people know about me then? I don't understand, but that's where IRL and the internet and all this stuff started making my life different, so. Yeah, it's beautiful out. I'll walk over here. Oh, I just switched over to 1080p. I was at 720. This is a walking path right here. Let's not dox the plates. There's a rollerblader right there. Trying to get used to, I think people are getting used to maybe seeing me with a camera. I'm just getting used to like seeing people like go on with their lives. So that whole IRL thing where I felt like at first everybody was staring at me, I'm getting better at it. You know, I still I want to go over to that Renaissance Festival because it looks pretty cool. They got camels and you can ride camels. They got food. I think they got beer. And there's a bunch of people and they got horses and kilts and mayflowers. And I think it probably had like jousting and stuff too. I don't know. Yeah, it's a perfect day to go. I don't know how long this goes, so maybe after the stream, I don't know. We'll see what happens because I'm starting to get excited thinking about actually going in there, but I got to park like 5,000 miles away. But if they have beer, I could Uber out here and I don't have to like drive my car. So we'll see, because it's like the weather here, maybe 59, 60, no wind today, so you can actually hear me talking. That's pretty cool. But it's a perfect day. Like, this is a day where you probably could, I don't day drink, but you probably could day drink and you wouldn't even, people are probably going to get wasted today because this is the kind of weather where you can drink a 12 pack of beer and not even know it. It's just beautiful out. Anyway, we're not going to day drink. I don't know. I'm going to look this place up after I get off the live and I'll let you know if I drink my coffee too. I'll let you know. I'll show you the front of it. I mean, because it's all over my fucking YouTube channel anyway. I used to try to not show it, but I was like, fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, it is beautiful. Did you see Asian Angie squatting video, Star Fox? No, I didn't see that. I actually have been watching New York a lot with Mold Mansion and everything. They've been having parties and it looks pretty cool. Like, but I've been keeping up with New York a lot, and then heard about Mr. Bass. But let me finish reading the comments for you guys, so I don't want to ignore them. Day drink yellow, maybe. We'll see, because I was gonna do another metaverse video tonight. We'll see. I don't know, because there's a chance I could like look this place up. I guess I could look it up now. Let me look it up now. But oh, Mr. Based, I don't. So he might get out of jail on April 15th. I don't know. They don't know yet. So I'm kind of like fuck. But he's in some. I don't know. So this is like the third felony charge arrest warrant for him. And Alex said it was because what did he say? Something about using Sonic and so third-party contact violations. So in order of protection, you cannot have contact with somebody through third party, which means that, say a friend has a friend, a person has order of protection on them, right? And if they choose to try to make contact with the person they're supposed to be away from, like they say, hey, my friend can go over there and talk to them for me, that's a violation through third party. So he violated like 3 different times, I think, on that. The first time was when Sonic went to Alex Novell's at the Star Bar in Brooklyn. They were having the documentary reveal party. And what happened was Sonic went there, and you know, even in the documentary in Mold Mansion, you can hear Sonic. This is just facts, so don't take it personal, Sonic. You know, I know why you don't like Alex, but anyway, Sonic admitted that Mr. Bay sent him over there to crash the party and try to like say Sultan did it and stuff. That is like concrete third party. That is almost beyond like third party contact. That can even get you in trouble with like harassment, gang stalking. There's a lot of things you gotta watch. Like you gotta understand when order of protections are served for both parties. It can go for 2, because one person can't just say whatever. They can't just. It's done that way for fairness, I think, for both parties, because there have also been people who've lied about stuff, and when they lie, you know, it shows. So you can get in trouble for that too. But it's meant to protect people from abuse and stuff like that. And Alex was assaulted by Mr. Based, and you know, but it seems like all those violations are finally catching up with him. So I don't know if he's going to get out of jail or not on the 15th. I am going to have to go ahead and say I don't think he's going to be released from custody on the 15th. I think Jason's going to be sitting in jail for the next month to 2 months, because they're going to want to. He could be in jail for 90 days. I think that's what's going to happen. He isn't going to be out until, what is it? April, May. What is it? It's April, right? No, it's January, February, March. What the fuck is it? I can't even remember what. It's April. All right, so April. So you got Pop this weekend, Friday, I think. May, June, July. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be out of jail till fucking July, mid-July. And I'm unless they want to catch and release to continue because I mean they can be investigating everybody in IP2. So I don't know. I think about that often too. But if they catch and release him, I would imagine they're doing that because in catch and release, you want to let go of the person under serious charges, and you want them to. Mr. Bass has been talking to detectives, right? So most likely they could cut a deal with them and say, if you can get proof that these guys are committing crimes, harassing people or whatnot, we'll give you a break. So I am very afraid that Mr. Bass might be working with detectives and police now in New York City. So Mr. Snitch, essentially. So you got to be careful going around there, guys. Don't egg his house. I wouldn't do it. And I've never gone over there egging shit. Hell, I'm over here. How the fuck? What am I going to throw an egg halfway across the fucking country? That'd be something. April, when you're locked up, all you can do is work out. Yeah, work out and eat. They had some pretty good breakfast where I was at. You always get these giant fucking sandwiches. There's a big piece of bread, a big piece, and then a bunch of peanut butter and jelly, oatmeal, and then all the powdered milk you can drink. Yeah, it wasn't bad. And then, yeah, of course, you know, working out. That's all I did was shower, and I'd go into because I had my own room where it closes the door because some of the people, a lot of people in there with me were there for murder, you know. One guy killed a girl in Hutchinson in an alley, and, you know, fucking, I met quite a few people in there. And then when I was getting out after my stay, I was told if I tried to contact any of the guys, because I made some friends there. And I was told if I contacted any of the people I was in jail with, they'd violate my probation. And the whole reason I was on probation is for flipping out of the hospital. It wasn't because I did anything horrible. I just fucking screaming at people and stuff. And it was fucked up, but whatever. But yeah, working out. Best thing to do is work out also when you're not there, you know? Like I go and get the Walmart chicken with the rib meat. It a Sweet Baby Ray's teriyaki and some Brussels sprouts, and freaking boil the Brussels sprouts and then get out the chicken plank, maybe like 2 of them. Because I do protein and that's the only supplement I take aside from vitamins. And fish oil. I do fish oil. Yeah, I try to eat healthier, and you know, I'm craving vegetables like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, stuff like that. It's weird. It's weird when you start working out, and like, it's funny because now I look at McDonald's and I'm not hungry for it. I don't understand. Like, it makes me feel like if I eat it, I'm gonna lose energy instead of get energy. And the whole, like, that's kind of true, because I'll tell you this, back in '03 when I was in Fort Leonard with training at the MP Corps, no, that was basic, but they let us out after basic to go to this day pass, and we went to the bowling alley, which was on base. It wasn't too far away from where we trained, and we went there and ate whatever we wanted finally, because in basic we couldn't eat any sweets, no soda. It was basically no sugar, period. And they would take the candies away at the MREs and stuff we get, but we were allowed to go eat all the sugar and greasy food we wanted. So went to the bowling alley, ate a bunch of food. I'll try to move this around. Ate a bunch of food, and freaking that night I remember going back and I got my stomach hurt and I felt really lethargic, and I also felt a little sick. And the next day I woke up, I felt a little drained. I'm not joking. So, I mean, fast food and stuff is good, you know, but, you know, it is a lot of processed stuff, and the chemicals we put in our body do have an effect. They're finding plastics inside people's bodies. I forget the percentage, but they're finding more plastics in people's bodies than they did like 20 years ago when they're dead, you know? Yeah, sleeping is good. Dreams, books, and then you can't have any fucking clandestine books. That pisses, like, the good books, you know? I would read the Turner Diaries, because I've been hearing so much about it, and I'm like, what the fuck? I just watched The Order, which is a white supremacist movie, and it was pretty good. The leader there was like fucking straight up, like, you'd have to watch it. I'm not glorifying the leader, I'm just saying he fucked it up himself in the end. It was his fault. He went down, literally. But anyway, fucking, let me read these comments. The snacks, yeah, commissary. Noodles were all right, but I more like ramen noodles in the Job Corps era of my life. Like fucking, we gotta go to Job Corps in like Flint Hills, or the second one I went to, because I literally quit the first one, was Salt Lake City, Utah. Ogden Job Corps is huge, and fucking, it'd be like at a certain time once it gets dark, on weekends you'd have to go inside, and we'd get like ramen noodles and buy them and fucking crush them up, and then like literally the packaged ones, and then put them in a foam cup, microwave it, and then did we microwave the cup? No, we had to microwave it on our staff's cup, yeah, because they always had staff working in every dorm, and our night staff was cool. He'd let us go outside and smoke cigarettes after we were playing video games, like until 3 in the morning. But we'd use this cup to heat up the water and then pour it into styrofoam, and fucking the best ramen noodles I ever had in my life were those days. Like, those are good times. Microplastics are the least of our worries. Yeah, there's a lot of shit out here to worry about, that's for sure. Heavy metals worse. Yeah. I actually just quit vaping because my lungs started hurting. I thought I fucking had like cancer or something. VA's like, nah, you good. They said that I tore something because I'm working out too hard, and fucking, I think I'm good to go tomorrow. We'll do cardio, but I don't know if I'm gonna lift yet, because I want to see how it feels, because I went there and I thought it was my lung, and I pushed through it, and fucking it got worse. It got fucking worse, and fucking it pisses me off because I'm on a timeline here for New York, and fucking Mr. Bass gets arrested, And then fucking, I injured myself, but I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back to cardio tomorrow, but fucking lifting, we're going next day. And if it hurts again, fuck me, but I gotta find out if I can still lift, because I'm not stopping, you know. It doesn't feel like a muscle. That's the fucking weird part, but we'll see. Like, yeah, it doesn't really hurt that much, but I'm gonna give it one more day, because I always want to go about it smart, you know. Like, if you could have just waited another day or two, you know, you wouldn't have hurt yourself, you know. But I didn't really hurt myself. I don't know what the fuck was wrong. We'll get back in there. It's just, it sucks, because now I'm like, motherfucker. But we need to lose weight anyway. I'm too fat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Like I said, as soon as we find out what happens on April 15th with Mr. Bass, until then, fuck, we need him to be out of jail. Or I need him to be out of jail. Because we will meet him. The whole fucking point, like one of the fucking, there's multiple things happening in New York. I mean, the IRL part is just 1/5 of what I want to do there. But of course, all of it would be IRL, but it's just, it's annoying, because, you know, I put so much time and thought into this. I even have a bunch of questions like mapped out on how I'm gonna talk to him, how I'm gonna get him to come with me and like have some food, and I'm not leeching off him. I even thought about just shutting off the stream and doing my GoPro thing, like a documentary, instead of trying to like, you know, stream. But between us, the only way you're gonna get answers out of Jason Itzler is if we're nice to him. If we hang out with him and buy him beer and give him weed, give him whatever the hell he wants. He needs to feel comfortable. He needs to feel safe. He needs to, until I can make him feel comfortable and safe and somewhat trust me, I don't think he's gonna give me any information about what happened. And I'm probably gonna have to, well, he's in jail now, so it's not like he's gonna hear this until the 15th, but we'll delete this before the 15th so he never finds out. But there's stuff that he's done to people, and he's never paid for what he's done to people. Like, so I guess I just want to talk to him, you know. Just want to talk to you. Let's have a beer and hang out, kind of like I was gonna do with the other guy there, but that kind of went to shit when they started talking about money, and I'm like, no, I'm not paying to hang out with anybody. Fuck that. That's not how it works, because even I'm smart enough to know. All right, say we're in a park right now and we're talking, right, and the chat's moving a little. I'm going to head out. Enjoy the rest of your day, park visit, and have a good time if you go to the Renaissance Festival. Thank you. That's really positive, you, Crosby. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for listening to me. Yeah, I actually probably will head out of here. I was just going into La La Land in my head talking about Mr. Bass, but yeah, I do want to meet him, and I want to be nice to him, and I want to treat him kindly, and then I want to ask him some questions. That's it. Peace out, man. Peace out, Mac and Cheese, and everybody else. Y'all have a good one. Star Fox is out too. It's beautiful. We got to get up there and move around. Peace.